Okay guys, this is a very, very critical time for Fortnite, for the company, and for the community. What's up guys, Jimmy or Chaos, welcome back. I'm gonna have some Fortnite gameplay in the background. No face cam today because I just want to do a commentary with you guys, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that is making this video. And you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, well, it's pretty serious. So if you don't know what SBMM is, if you play Call of Duty at all, you probably already know about this. The dreaded skill-based matchmaking. Now, I don't know the details. I don't know the intricacies of skill-based matchmaking, but what I do know is that once it's instituted and it's going, your lobbies become super sweaty. What it's supposed to be doing is putting newer players up against newer players and skilled players up against skilled players. So if you're an intermediate player, you would hypothetically be matched up against people of your caliber or a little higher probably. If you suck at the game, well, you get to play in a lobby full of noobs that suck as equally as you do. We saw this in full force in Advanced Warfare. People were not happy about it. People were not happy when they thought that it was in Call of Duty World War II, but it stayed over there. I don't know the history of skill-based matchmaking in other shooters. All I know is what the path of it was with Call of Duty. So, why am I talking about Call of Duty, skill-based matchmaking, and it's a Fortnite video? Well, here's the deal, guys. Check this out. This is a tweet from Dakota's, a big Fortnite streamer, and he says, messing with the magic recipe that is Battle Royale. Queuing up against good players and not so good players is what makes the game super duper fun. The RNG is what makes the current state so freaking fresh. Not to mention the queuing wait times, incoming yikes. Now what he is referring to is right below in the tweet. This came in Fortnite's patch notes or their updates, okay? We are working on changes to matchmaking that are aimed at creating matches with a more balanced distribution of skill. My friends, what they are saying there, let me just put that into regular terms for you. We are working on changes on matchmaking that are aimed at creating matches with more SBMM. That is what they're saying, skill-based matchmaking. They say they are working on getting it to where you are going to be more balanced in your 100-player battle royales with people of your own skill. Now, they may come back and say the word distribution is the key word, where distribution could mean a lot of things. It could mean distributed equally, and that would be what everybody is worried about with skill-based matchmaking. Or they could take it to the other end of the spectrum and say, we want to distribute a good amount, 30% crap, 30% decent players, and 30% really good players, okay? So I don't know what they're going to go, where they're going to go with that, but it looks like they're talking about putting their own form of skill-based matchmaking in the game. And now, here's why this is a horrible idea. Everybody that plays Fortnite, whether it's casual, whether they're pros, whether they're streamers, I've seen on Twitter since this actually came out, and everybody is against it, and for all the same reasons. The fun of Fortnite, the reason that I got attached to Fortnite is really simple. I got in the game, and when I first started playing the game, I was horrible, like trash, and I'm not saying I'm good now because I'm not. I'm not very good at the game, but I sure enjoy the game, and I want to get better at the game. But in the very beginning, I was absolute dog crap, and it was really rewarding if I could progress and get into the top 20, or the top 10, or the time when I got my first solo victory royale, or my first duo, or my first squad. Those were all milestones for me getting better at the game, because I got duked on over and over by people that were better. It was almost like it's a rite of passage. Same with Call of Duty. When I first started Call of Duty way back in the day, I got crapped on over and over, but then occasionally, when I got that 30 kill game, it was amazing. It was a whole nother feeling and experience that I can't really describe. And that was because there was no skill-based matchmaking. That is because I didn't know if I was going to go up against somebody that is just a god, or if I was going to go up against somebody that was as newbie as me. That was the fun aspect of Call of Duty. Now, switch over to Fortnite, it's on a whole nother level. You have a lobby of 99 other players that all have the potential to either be really good, or really bad, or decent, and that is the magic formula or recipe, like Dakota's is talking about here, that makes Fortnite special. There's a reason that 30, 40 million people, however many people are playing this game, logging into this game, there's a reason that it is so hyped on YouTube and it's the #1 search game right now on YouTube? All of those reasons are because it is what it is when it comes to matchmaking, and you don't know what you're going to get. It's a melting pot of players, and that's what makes it absolutely special. So, for them to say, we are working on a more balanced distribution of skill, well, I had to ask myself, why would they do this? Fortnite and Epic Games is really, really good at listening to the community. We're talking, they're the best I've seen out of any company. When they did the whole not sniper, I don't remember what it was, something to do with aim assist, and they did it wrong, it was literally 6 hours later, they publicly apologized for it, and they reverted the patch because they knew it was wrong. They are very good at listening to the community. They have these YouTuber solo events, they have a lot going on. I know they have issues when their patches come out, but you also have to think, they have growing pains because there's so many people that want to play this game, and that's to be expected. I don't hold that against them. But here's the thing, if they're so good at listening to the community, which they have been, they have to see the outcry and the outpouring of every Fortnite player that is saying this is a bad idea. This could legit, and I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but it's the truth, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to agree with me in the comments section. This could ruin Fortnite. This could ruin the momentum, the push, the freshness of it, everything that makes this game good. This could ruin it. You don't want to go in a lobby and play against other super tryhards if you're pretty good at this game. Some people say, yeah, you do, you want the challenge, you want to be better, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, to a degree, but there's also something really rewarding about going in with a mixed bag of crappy players and good players, and then just absolutely shatting on the crappy ones, and then going up against the good ones at the end. Like I said before, to me, it's a rite of passage. It is a rite of passage to get better at a game, and then you get rewarded as you move up. If that's not the point of it, what is the point of playing the game? Nobody jumps into a brand new game being the best. They don't. They have to work at it. They have to fall on their face numerous times over and over and over, get one-shotted by a green pump over and over and over and over, learn how to build the right way over and over and over, and finally, the culmination of that ends up where they get that goal that they were going towards. Well, it's not going to be that case if they put skill-based matchmaking in Fortnite. It's not going to be that case at all. And what you're going to see is you're going to see all the good guys go get crappy accounts with 0 kills and they're just no wins, so they can just play against lobbies full of people that literally probably can't even turn their player or walk out of a bush. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. We saw it in Call of Duty, we saw it in Advanced Warfare, and it becomes very, very quickly a toxic community. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm a Fortnite advocate or anything like that, but I love the game. You guys know that. I play the game almost every single day. I post content on it. I'm passionate about the game. I'm enthralled by the game. And to see what they're talking about doing to mess up the game, I just figured I needed to voice my opinion. And I said earlier, why would they do this? Well, it's one of 2 reasons, okay? The first reason is they're just naive, and I don't think that's the reason. I think they're pretty smart. I think they've got a really good formula, and the stuff they're popping out is just, it's good. So the only other reason they would do this is because they're looking to scale. They're looking to bring in more players, which every company in game wants to do. I get that. You want to grow until everybody on the planet that can possibly play Fortnite is playing Fortnite. And with that, they want to make sure that all the new people that are coming into the game don't get super frustrated and just quit the game because they go into a lobby and they get double pumped or something, okay? That, to me, is the only reason they would turn their head or a blind eye to the fact that nobody wants this. The bigger picture for them, they want to bring in more players, and if they bring in new people, they get frustrated really quickly, then they're going to leave and exit. So what do? They make it where those new players only get to play against other new players, but that is wrong. It's bad. It ends up, like I said, with a toxic community, everything unbalanced, people trying to cheat to get into the right matches. It's not good. It's not good in any form or fashion. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think, because there's no way they can't see all the people tweeting. I've literally just been reading tweets from YouTubers and pros since yesterday or whenever this started saying this is a horrible, horrendous idea. You guys let me know in the comment section. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? do you think that word distribution is the key? Because like I said, distribution can mean equally distributing, where they make it 33%, 33%, and they try to make this mixed bag like we've already had. But if that's the case, don't mess with it. It's fine. It's distributed perfect. Or do you think distribution means getting everybody on the same skill level to get in? I'll tell you right now, 2 weeks ago, I felt like PS4 servers got super, super sweaty. So did T-Martin and Hollow. We said something about it, and I just wonder if maybe they're not testing something as we speak right now. You guys, let me know what you think. Hope you have a great day. Make sure you come back tonight for another gaming top 10. And that's it. Please, no SBMM in Fortnite. I'll see you guys later.